Alright, what's up YouTube? I just got some tea with me today. I am a little bit sick. I went to urgent care today and found out that I've had a sinus infection for God knows how long. So right now, I just went and picked up me some meds. I think this is, I got some news for you guys. I recently just did an audition for a show called Euphoria, and it got me thinking about some of my dreams and aspirations. I don't want to say goals because that's not really my main goal in life, but it is a dream. If I was given the chance to be able to be famous and be able to be a trans activist, model, actor, whatever it is, I really want to start a show about LGBT youth primarily. It could be really anyone though, but I really want to target the youth and be able to help them come out. I know how hard it was coming out for me, and I know how unsafe that it can be. A lot of LGBT people get a lot of backlash from their family, they get kicked out of their place. So I really want to make sure that people are safe and, you know, be able to check in on these people and make sure they're doing all right. So I want to talk about me. How did I come out? I came out 2 or 3 times. The first time I came out as gay. When I came out as gay, it wasn't really a choice. My mom just happened to go through my phone and see that I had a girlfriend. I just kind of told her that that's always really how I felt, and I think even though she was mad at me, she didn't really care at the fact that I like girls. It was more so that I was in a relationship so young at 13, but it wasn't really anything. I mean, you know, we would hug, maybe peck in the hallway. I have 2 grandmas, my dad's mom and my mom's mom. They both were not very enthused. I remember my dad's mom asking me how I was gonna have sex and a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't even really touched on or thought about until now. My mom's mom, I don't really remember her reaction, honestly. I just remember it was kind of uncomfortable and weird when I started dressing neutral, not even when I started dressing in the boys section. I don't really talk a lot about my dad, but he always gets the bad side of things. But when I was, I'll say, exposed, when my mom exposed me as gay to him, he was only really focused on the same fact as her, that I had a girlfriend and that I was in a relationship. He didn't really talk to me at all about it, didn't even acknowledge it really, which was good and bad. It was good for the fact that it wasn't something that we had to talk and be awkward about. It was just kind of left alone. It kind of just didn't matter and it didn't affect our relationship. But it was bad in the sense that him not acknowledging that huge part of me just kind of put a gap in our relationship, and I just knew that relationships and women were something that I couldn't talk to him about. It didn't really become a problem for me mentally and my dad not accepting the LGBT aspect of my life until I came out as trans, and he actually was the first family member to know. When I first came out as trans, the first person who knew was my ex-girlfriend / girlfriend at the time. After she found out, she kind of just reassured me that everything was gonna be okay, and even though I was gonna be switching from one gender to the other, that I was still gonna be the same person inside. When I went to school, I entered 9th grade, and there was a person at my school who was also trans, FTM, female to male, by the way. I ended up talking with him, who actually decided to detransition, so it's actually her now. So I ended up talking to her about it, and she just kind of told me things that she did, and I did a lot of YouTube soul searching, so I knew what to do. When it was time for school, I went to my teachers and I asked them to call me a shortened version of what my name was and kind of alter it a little bit so it wasn't exactly my birthday, but it was still on the same lines, same letters. I asked them to use he pronouns. Now, some of my teachers did, but some of them did not. One of my first friends that I told was, her name was Aria. I think I told her first because she was a person that was naturally just really quiet, and I knew that she wouldn't be the one to kind of spread this information around. I ultimately told more people in my friend group, but a lot of people just didn't take me seriously. I kind of see the negative reaction that the girl who I originally asked, who was FTM, she was getting a lot of negative reactions, especially from some of my best friends. One of my very, very close friends, we ended up falling out because he just would not respect it. He didn't believe in it. So me and him actually stopped being friends for a while. We're actually friends now, and he was talking to me about it. He's like, bro, like, I'm sorry. Like, I actually apologize for not respecting you back then. You gained a lot of my respect because you were so adamant about who you were inside. I ended up going to the doctor this summer one day, and it was like a questionnaire that they do for teens, asking like how your mental health is, like checking up and stuff, sort of like a depression screening. My numbers were kind of questionable, so my doctor came in and talked to me, and I say, I think I'm trans. I came out as gay last year. I did a lot of research, and I really think that this is my true identity. And he kind of recommends that I talk to my parents about it, so I ended up telling my dad, who actually took me to the appointment. The only reason that he was first to know was because he took me to that appointment. I'm not even close to my dad. He doesn't even live in Buffalo. Hasn't lived in Buffalo since I was 5 years old, about 5 or 6. So I'm not really that close with him. He just happened to be there. He immediately called my mom and told her, and we had this whole conversation, and they were kind of just struck, but it wasn't my first time coming out, so I wasn't really that scared. At the end of everything, he ends up saying, you're still gonna be my little princess. And I'm just like, because it's like, we just had this whole conversation about me wanting to be male, and you end the conversation with me being the most girliest figure ever. I go to school, and when I went to school and all my teachers were calling me by my new name, they ended up calling home, and my mom was like, wow, like, you're actually making steps to solidify your new identity in public spaces. So it was kind of more serious for her and them. That was in September. I had a birthday dinner. My birthday is in October, and both my mom and my dad took me to the Chop House. They were just kind of clowning me though the whole time, clowning my new name. They just thought it was all fun and jokes. Like, they really thought it was funny. And that was also the day that I got my period, so it was just an overall pretty bad day. The third time I came out, I was in college, and it was my mom and my current stepdad, and I was basically telling them that I was questioning my sexuality. After I started testosterone, I did start thinking that I was into men. The reason that I kind of figured out that I was trans was from this one character that I mentioned before, who was in the L Word. And once he transitioned, he did this thing where I think he thought or he was into guys, and then I started looking it up, and I guess some trans people, once they transition to the other side of the spectrum, they still possess that gay gene. It wasn't really that they were a guy who liked a girl, but they were really a girl who liked a girl, and they're just actually gay. I didn't really know what I was, because I knew that I really primarily liked women growing up, and I knew that me transitioning and me being more comfortable with my own identity, I was able to say, hey, you know, I don't have to just like girls to preserve my masculinity. And it was just a really opening experience. I really did try guys, and I'm still questioning whether or not where I am with that. I'm not sure. Like, I'm really not sure. But I haven't really been able to be the full me, so I can't really make that call. I'm not gonna make that call because I don't know yet. I just don't know. And I think I need more time, and I think I need to be fully comfortable with myself, which I still am not. I still have at least one surgery to go. So I think that I will be able to make that call after I have that last surgery to see if it was just the hormones, because, you know, puberty for teenage boys is really something else. Like, it is. But that was the third time I had to come out. I had to tell my mom, hey, I don't know, I still like girls, but I might bring a guy home one day, I don't know. And her and my stepdad were like honestly confused, but I had to explain to them that yes, I am a guy, but if I'm into another guy, that's me being gay, and I don't know if I, as a male, am into other guys. I didn't want to be into guys before I transitioned, because people would just kind of invalidate my whole identity. Hey, you're a girl and you like guys, so why not just stay a girl, you know? So I couldn't even really entertain men at the time. I feel more validated in my choices and being with who I want to be with. It's not really 100% about the sex. That is an important part, but I don't think that I'm romantically intimate. I think that I can find them attractive, but I don't think that I would ever actually have a boyfriend, if you know what I'm saying. So that was my 3 times coming out. I really hope that one day in the future I could have my own thing where I help other people come out and feel safe, because I'm lucky to have people who maybe not fully understand but want to understand me, and I know a lot of people don't have that. I have never really come out just like out of the blue. There was always something to lead up to it. There was always a factor that led me into coming out, and I know a lot of people just kind of want to come out. It drives you crazy keeping such a big trait of your personality inside and not being able to share it with your loved ones. So until next time, I'm gonna post that picture of my top surgery like I said I would at the end of this video. If you liked it, subscribe. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing with my hair. I know I told you that I got dreads, but that did not last. My hair is just really soft, and I just right now can't afford to get it fixed up, but I'm leaving it for now because I really want to have long hair. I don't want to keep doing the same thing with my hair. Thank you guys, and tune in again for next week's video. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I said this one was going to be bottom surgery. I really wanted to make this video because it was really something that was on my heart today. The next video is going to be next week. Who knows what it's going to be? I guess it's going to be a surprise. I'll see you guys then. Cool.